The more you show your life, the more people silently judge you. And the worst part, you don't even notice it happening. Every post, every word slowly gives away your power. You think you're sharing, but you're actually leaking your potential. So what if the real move is to disappear completely? Not forever, just long enough to rebuild yourself in silence. Because something powerful happens when nobody is watching you. You stop performing and finally start becoming something real. No validation, no pressure, just you versus your potential. And that's where most people fail. They can't handle silence. They need attention like fuel, even if it slows them down. But the ones who win learn to move in silence. They build in private and let results speak later. So if you want real change, you need to disappear. Step 1, stop talking about your life to everyone. Your mouth leaks more opportunities than you realize every day. Every time you talk, you lose a bit of your focus. So learn to catch thoughts before they leave your mouth. Become someone people can't easily figure out anymore, because mystery gives you space to grow without interference. Step 2, stop caring what people think about you. Most people aren't thinking about you as much as you believe, but your fear of them controls your actions every day. So replace them with one voice that actually matters, your own voice, asking if you are proud of yourself.
Because at the end, that is the only opinion that stays. Step 3, never reveal your plans too early to anyone. Excitement makes you want to tell everyone what you'll become, but every time you speak, your drive quietly drops. Talking gives fake satisfaction without doing the actual work. So keep your plans hidden like something extremely valuable. Only reveal when necessary and only to the right person. Step 4, hide your progress no matter how tempting it feels. You will improve and you will feel proud of it, but showing it too early can destroy your momentum instantly. Because attention replaces effort, and effort is what builds everything. So stay quiet, even when you are winning behind the scenes. Step 5, stop showing your struggles to everyone around you. Not everyone needs to see your pain or hear complaints, because comfort from others can weaken your inner resilience. Growth happens when you handle hard moments on your own. When no one is watching, your real character is built. Pain becomes your teacher instead of something you run from, and every struggle becomes fuel for your next level. This is where most people quit, but you won't anymore, because now you understand the power of staying invisible. Now it's time to actually transform your life completely. First, decide exactly what version of yourself you want. Be specific. Vague goals will never create real transformation, because you can't become something if you don't define it.
Once you decide, everything in your life must align with it. Your time, energy, and habits must serve that single direction. This is where obsession replaces normal levels of motivation. You stop hoping for change and start designing your days. Every hour now has a purpose. Nothing is random anymore. You remove anything that doesn't push you closer to your goal. Distractions are no longer entertainment, they become your biggest enemy. And slowly, your life starts to feel completely different. Less noise, more clarity, less chaos, more control. At first, it feels lonely, like something is missing, but what's missing is the noise that used to control you. Now your mind has space to actually think clearly again, and that's when real progress starts happening consistently. Not fast, not flashy, but real and sustainable growth. You start finishing things you once kept delaying endlessly. Your confidence builds quietly, without needing anyone to notice, because now it's built on action, not empty validation. And your identity slowly starts shifting into someone stronger, someone who doesn't need to prove anything to anyone, someone who simply does the work every single day. This is where discipline replaces motivation completely, and once that happens, everything becomes easier to maintain, because now it's not forced, it's just who you are. You are no longer trying, you are becoming, and that's the moment everything in your life starts changing.
Now you might think it's time to show the world, to prove how much you've changed and grown silently. But here's the twist. You don't feel that need anymore, because somewhere along the way, your priorities completely changed. You stopped chasing attention and started chasing real progress. And now, silence feels better than validation ever did. You don't need to reappear because you never disappeared mentally. You simply removed distractions and rebuilt yourself from within. And now you operate on a completely different level. Not louder, not flashier, just sharper, calmer, and more controlled. Most people will never understand this version of you, and honestly, that's exactly why it works so well. Because growth was never meant to be a public performance. It was always meant to be built quietly and consistently. And now you finally understand what truly matters. So what did we actually learn from disappearing like this? Talking less protects your focus and keeps your energy intact. Hiding plans keeps your motivation strong and actions consistent. Ignoring opinions gives you full control over your own life. And working in silence builds real confidence without validation. This is the real formula most people completely ignore. Silence plus focus plus discipline creates unstoppable transformation. Now the real question is, will you actually do it? Or go back to noise, distraction, and staying the same? Disappear, build, return different, or stay exactly where you are.